Hello and welcome back to another game on Arena, and actually it's the Clown Cup 2 version of Arena. Stefan playing in green as the Teutons and BacT in orange as the Indians. And as you can see, there's a small building here, it's not so small actually, called Saboteur, and it's producing petards when you queue them. I think the petard production time is like 3 minutes and 30 seconds if I remember correctly, and they're a little bit stronger than usual petards, I think at least. So this building, petards don't cost a thing. It's just takes a long time to produce them. It's like it makes Arena more a feudal age map, because with 2 petards you can obviously go through opponents' walls, maybe even with 1, and then you can go aggressive here. So the game should change with this. Let's see how this game went. This is a practice game, I think. There were 2 of these games, and then of course there were the Clown Cup games that Chunslow already casted. Maybe you're gonna recast 1 or 2 of those. Gonna find out soon. But for now I'm gonna cast the game between Stefan and BacT. One of 2 games also. I plan to cast the second game as well. I hope I'm going to do this very soon after this one. Now Stefan, as you can see, has Deer close to his TC, or relatively close inside his base, so is trying to lure them in. Main gold go forward, main stone forwardish on the side. Second gold forward outside, third gold on the other side. It's actually blocking that gate, not nice, outside, and the second stone outside. Stefan obviously doesn't have a back base, and I think it was a game where Stefan forgot to queue Saboteurs at the start. That's why BacT offered a re, but Stefan didn't take it, saying, okay, let's play, it shouldn't be a big problem here. For Stefan on the side, main gold safe in the back, second stone safe in the back, which is really nice to have. A little bit of a back base. The third gold on the left hand side is outside, extra stone not so far away, and a relic here on the left. We have deer inside from 2. I think the map is made like this, that the deer are actually spawning inside, I guess at least. Main stone forward, second gold forward, but inside. And an extra gold, extra stone on the other side here as well. So you can see there's a few more extra resources apparently. 1 relic also close here. We have 1 relic close to Stefan. This one not so far away, extra gold here as well. And on the other side, no extra golds, only the relic here, but 2 extra stones and I think 2 extra golds, a little bit more than usual. And as you can see, BacT is already moving out with this petard. Let's see where the scout is. Does he have a scout left? I think he should have it. Yeah, there it is. Scouting a lot of the map, and the petard actually scouting too. And BacT is going up with 28 population. They're both going for more or less a but it's villager wise, no, village is 25, so it's not like a feudal age build, as they are both quite late, but we might see a little bit of action in feudal age and then trying to go to castle age at the same time. And therefore Stefan is saying, I'm going to wall off just to be sure towards my main gold. I'm going to try and protect my main gold using, I guess, some scouts here, or a tower even, it's possible, but it's not on stone. And both players are going to try to go up to castle age in a reasonable time, in a reasonable arena time. Now, it looks like Stefan lost his scout here, maybe by the cost of a petard, I don't know. 4 minute units here for BacT. Looks like Stefan just lost the scout at the scout fight. There's a stable coming up for him. BacT on the way to castle age. BacT went with a stable as well. Makes sense for the Indians. Archers possible, but with the camels coming up in castle age, a very strong unit. I think the scouts make sense. And now BacT is moving forward and has 3 petards here. Is going through the walls. You can see it. 1 petard did the trick already. Was it 2? I think it was 2 maybe. And quick house, quick palisade coming up, but 1 petard is enough to take that down. And there's a villager going down as well. Stefan does not have loom. Is on the way to castle age. That's 2 villagers dying, and 1 of the petards from Stefan taking down a scout from BacT. There's another one, and can he take it down? I was waiting for the spearman actually. Those petards, you can see it here, 50 attack, 25 plus 25, 50 HP. I'm not sure what the stats for a normal petard are. No idea, you need to look it up maybe. And Stefan is saying, okay, let's try to re-wall this, make sure the scout is not getting out here alive. And the villager, just in case, is getting walled in as well. Stefan now also up to castle age. Resources looking good for him, but is still chasing down that scout. He's doing loom first. BacT on the other side, going with the TC on the main gold, 1 TC on the wood line. 31 out of 31 population. Another feature, as soon as you create a petard, you get 1 extra population space, so you don't need houses for them. Monastery coming up for BacT as well, and he's still got a scout alive. Did he get out somewhere? No, I think there must be an additional scout that he made. And 1 petard here. Wilbur and Boso coming in for BacT. So for now it's going to be a little bit of a boom game, and we might see further action after both players have done a few more villagers, a few extra TCs. And Monastery coming up from Stefano as well. Blacksmith on the side here. TC on the main goal, TC on the wood line. pretty similar build order. Stefan going with a knight here makes sense for the Teutons. BacT can easily add some of those pretty strong Indian camels. Going for a monk now, doing loom as well, just in case, as there are still petards on the field. We might see more attacks, and that was an attack on the petard, and looks like BacT lost the monk to petard action. So a lot of booms, a lot of explosion, and the question is, who can get an advantage in Castle Age? Are we going to see an Imperial Age battle here? I guess we will, because those players both are really strong here. BacT, 2k5 player, top expert. Stefan, like a 2k3, 2k4 arena player in my opinion, and he I think could be counted as a top expert arena player. Not a top expert player, I guess you could classify him as an expert. And expert arena against top expert random map, that's always interesting to see, and I'm really interested to know how the players are going to continue this. Is the petards really important after like mid to late Castle Age? I guess not, to be honest. They can be used, but they're not the main army that they're gonna go for, unless it's a feudal age battle. Then they are really interesting. Like this, I guess we can go a little bit faster and wait for the players to actually go for some more action. Stefan moving to stone as well, getting a few relics in. Stefan has one of those. Where's the other relics? He's moving out of the monk to get the second. There's another one here on the right hand side. BacT apparently not going for the relics, which I'm really surprised about. Ooh, and a scout going down to the petard here. BacT in the meantime is booming and is trying to go ahead in the boom apparently. Petard's still around, and one monk now finally picking up a relic. Do you hear any fightings? I don't think so. How's Stefan's economy looking? 3 TCs, a lot of farms up and running, looking good for him, I think. And BacT finally going with a relic. He's got a camel now to like go for some counter play, try to go for a few of those relics, and that monk is almost doomed. Ooh, Stefan, bad luck. BacT saw him, and now with those 2 camels, but a petard around for Stefan. This could get interesting. The scout moving forward. I think the monk is doomed, and that petard taking on one of the monks. But knight got converted, and that means BacT is even going with the relics now. Should get the relic advantage. Can you see the last relic? No, didn't scout it. A little bit surprised about this. He's going with handcart and Imperial Age upgrade now. What's the plan here for Indians in Imp? Hand cannon is an option. Imperial camels, maybe. Bombard cannons, I think, available. But I don't think we're going to see elephant archers here. That would be fun, but not likely. And for Stefan, Paladin doesn't really make sense against Imperial camels, so maybe he helps and archers. Something like that, it's possible. We might see champions, even Teutonic Knights would be awesome, but it's pretty unlikely. University and a few more houses coming for Stefan is also on the way up to Imperial Age, obviously. And the villager number pretty close, 8179. Now BacT lurking around on the left hand side. Stefan building an outpost here. He's just waiting for BacT to attack apparently. And BacT is trying to go to the house. Doesn't want to waste the petard. Even did convert a villager. The outpost is not going up, but Stefan is sending the pikeman now. And by that, the first attack in like early imp, late Castle Age, early imp is stopped. The camel and knight should go down. BacT is trying to run away, and the mangonel actually following up that a little pikeman army. We have archers coming up, so Stefan apparently wants to go for hand cannons as well, which is interesting. Or is it elite skirmishers? But it's pretty unlikely. With Teutons you can't really go archers, as you don't only get crossbow, and I think not even don't get bracer, so it doesn't make sense here. And we have the Imperial Age now coming up for Stefan as well. We're gonna see chemistry immediately. BacT obviously researching chemistry too. Stefan now moving out, or wants to move out, I guess, to get his 3rd gold, and a pikeman fight. That's all there is. Halberd upgrade coming from BacT. No help upgrade from Stefan yet. The Halberdiers are obviously going to win against the pikemen. I'm not sure about what ratio. And we have a few archers now coming up from BacT. Not going for hand cannons yet. A castle siege workshop. Nice little forward here. The TC on that extra stone and extra gold. That's actually a very good idea to go for those extra resources early on. The castle coming up next to that 3rd gold makes a lot of sense. Halberd coming from Stefan as well. 2-man saw. So both players are actually preparing their Imperial Age armies. There is still a lot of Halberdiers around to like be annoying, I guess. And the castle only 8 range, so not really dangerous at this point in the game. We have chainmail armor, conscription coming from Stefan. The siege workshops are producing bombard cannons. We're going to see hand cannons in action soon, and we might see Shiitake, I think it's called. giving the Indian hand cannoneers one more range can be really important in a hand cannoneer battle. But for now, we're just waiting for the players to actually get their armies going. And obviously, Stefan also starting to create hand cannoneers. We have Shatakni on the way from BacT already. Very nice to see. Stefan wants to move in to take that extra gold that is closer to his base. And looks like BacT is actually going with a very ballsy forward castle directly on the wall. Stefan obviously can see this. He's got the outpost up, and even if not, the walls are enough. Bombard cannon sitting that forward TC on the main gold, and you don't want to lose your main gold, but Stefan's base, as we've said before, is not really good. All the resources quite far forward, and Stefan is not even able to stop this castle from going up. He's got a bombard cannon of his own, but he's got it on the other side here, so he's now relying on that third and extra gold, going with the market. Did he not have a market, Stefan? Did he lose it? Not sure about it, but maybe he didn't have it. That means he would have had a very good economy, a very balanced economy. We have that castle up, trebuchet production starting, and that means BacT should have a good advantage here. Indians against Teutons. I'd have said the Teutons are better in Imperial Age, but for now it looks like BacT got himself a little bit of an advantage, and also looks like with siege engineers coming up, his bombard cannons will be better for now than Stefan's. Not sure about Teutons getting siege engineers, I thought so, but I'm not really sure about it. Hand cannoneers going down fast, but only one by one. That's not a good trade for BacT. Then again, he didn't lose one of the bombard cannons. Ooh, 4 HP left. That's a really bad luck for Stefan. And of course, the trebuchet is hitting, everything that is in its range. That forward trebuchet could maybe start and hit the TC, correct? We have a trebuchet to counter this. The castle from BacT under attack, but he's got a few villages around, so he can start to repair it if needed. And on the other side, we have a very, very aggressive forward castle. Stefan does not have the military units he needs, or didn't spread them. Does he even see this? I think he's not realizing that BacT is actually building a castle here. Otherwise, he would send the halberdiers immediately, would send hand cannon stop it. But he's getting attacked from two sides now, and that castle, he should never allow that castle to go up. He needed to counter this, and I'm a little surprised about this. Maybe Stefan didn't have his best day here. Trebuchet from BacT's trap, moving really far forward, getting all the vision he needs. Look at this. This is just so impressive. It would be a really nice video thumbnail. That's one of BacT's trebuchets. What is it doing here? And it looks like BacT has a big advantage at this point in the game. He's trapping things from the outside. He's got a very strong castle here, guarding that gold and making sure that Stefan is not having an easy time to even get his third gold, as there's a watchtower. Fletching on the way from BacT as well. And the hand cannoneers now firing from a lot of range, killing halberdiers and even hand cannoneers. Bombard cannons behind this. It looks like BacT has this game in full control. Stefan has a really tough time. BacT 142 villagers, Stefan only 109. At least BacT is losing the castle. I'm now talking in Stefan's point of view and saying, yeah, I need to do something. The castle is going down. A few Pellards still in, but it doesn't look like Stefan is able to send army to actually kill the villagers. And the trebuchet is still doing a lot. I guess BacT sent his trebuchet back. Not sure about it. I didn't see it. But he still got the castle up, he still got the trebuchets here, and he's taking on building after building, which is not good for Stefan. This looks like a pretty easy matchup now for BacT at this point in the game, and I'm wondering how long Stefan will be able to hold on to his position until he's going to resign. Thing is, BacT doesn't really have a lot of military units compared to Stefan, the same numbers more or less, and that means not really a good chance to go for a winning strike, go for a winning attack here. And instead, he is just taking his time, maybe enjoying this, going for Lightcav and Bloodlines now, 40 minutes in the game. A castle now coming up from Stefan, but ooh, bad luck. The bombard cannon hitting the castle once and it's going down immediately. That was quite unlucky from Stefan here. Didn't pay attention to what BacT had. And with that castle not going up and Stefan not able to reclaim his gold, losing the main gold here, not so much left, and not able to take his second gold. He's calling the GG. BacT dominating this in the mid to late Imperial Age, if you can call late Imperial Age at 41 minutes. I hope you enjoyed this game. I think it was a pretty funny one, and see you in the next games then. GG.